creating a customer review sequence. This is what this module is all about. I want to get your take on this before I jump into it, because I've always heard one of my most favorite sayings by my mentors out there in the world of entrepreneurship is, your business, your choice, right? So I know you talk about that, right? So on the asking for reviews, I think that's the one section that you can call it is a gray area. All right. So I want to make sure that I tell you guys about that, because this is going to be a decision that you are going to have to go through. I am comfortable with it myself. I am putting my brands on the middle. I have brands that sell millions of dollars a month, and I am willing to risk it because I'm crazy. I don't think so, because I think that everybody's winning with this process. Amazon, Facebook, we're all winning. And I think that we're doing something that it wouldn't make sense to shut it down or to get in trouble because of it. But in the end, it is your business, and you have to decide if you feel comfortable doing this with this or not.
Right. And the reason that Manuel brings that up is for reasons that I've, echoed throughout module 5 and 6 is that, you're not doing anything wrong or illegal here. We're not talking about that kind of stuff. What Manuel and what I have been saying is, Amazon's a big, dumb company, right? They're fast growing, and they have these different algorithms that they've built that can get you into trouble if you're not aware of them. One of the, one of the things that can raise a red flag on the Amazon platform is a newer seller that is getting a hugely unusual amount of reviews as a percentage of their sales. So what Manuel is saying is, use your brain with this. Common sense always applies. I mean, Manuel and I are what I would term street entrepreneurs, right? We did not go to like Harvard and get an MBA, and we don't really care about all of the kind of theoretical stuff. We've learned all this stuff the hard way. And so when he said your business, your choice, when it comes to getting reviews, any review tactics you use could theoretically trigger, oh, this is unusual activity. So just be aware of that. And don't go overboard with this, and I think you'll do just fine.
Exactly. All right, so I'll take it from here, and I'll show you what we're doing right now, because it really depends. One thing that I will tell you that you can easily get it done is that, hey, old school works great in here. Just so you know, since you have a great messenger channel that is communicating with people, it's giving them value, it gave them the gift card, you're building trust with people. How about you actually very simply grabbing, you as a brand owner, grabbing your Facebook page app, which is a very simple app that you can actually just download, and grabbing that app and sending them messages personally. Hey, I know you got the product a couple of weeks ago. I want to find out how you're doing. You can do this on a one-to-one basis, and I can promise you, people are going to respond because they love the personalization and the engagement overall. You can do a video message on the Facebook page app. You can do a voice message. You can do a written text or something and just copy and paste it on a few people. So one thing that I can tell you is that you can actually have a strategy in which if you have 50 people that bought your product in a week, well, maybe you can ask them throughout the next, let them go through the process of having an experience with the product. And maybe 3 weeks down the line, you start communicating with them and trying to find out what their take is. I'm a small business owner. I want to find out, make sure that you're doing great with our product. Let me know your feedback. Would you mind doing a review for me? Because this business is built with reviews, and your reviews mean the world to me. Something like that will be great. And you can do it a few messages every single day. And that way you're getting more of a natural flow of your reviews. If you already have an established brand, that you're basically implementing a strategy and you already have reviews coming in consistently and you have systems in place, and you want to have a strong system right now using Messenger to keep on flooding the channel with more reviews, then you can actually have what we're going to talk about next, which is a customer review sequence. We're going to go through this very quick, but what is a sequence? A sequence is a series of messages that can be delivered to a subscriber. Sequence messages are typically separated by delays of varying lengths over a period of time. You guys can compare this to maybe an Amazon seller for a brand sequence of messages, email messages, which, as you may or may not know, Amazon allowed you to send out 4 messages to an individual buyer. And this is the same thing. You can actually have a sequence in place in which you actually are providing value to your people, to your customers about the use of your product. So what do? Again, go to ManyChat.com, click on automation, select sequences, and then create a new sequence. Click plus new sequence. And in here, you can call this a nurture, sequence, and review. Again, I would do this as a second step after you have put in the work to manually generate organic reviews from the actual customers that are coming into your full price funnel. Every day, send a couple of messages. Every day, send a link for them to actually write your review. Every day, send a personalized video. You can even do like, hey, Manuel, I know you purchased our product. I want to say thank you very much. And I appreciate it. And can you mind writing a review? You can, you have no idea how powerful that would be for your brand overall. Again, as a next step, you can do a nurture sequence that goes like this, which is a lot more automatized and it's going to get you more consistent reviews overall. So nurture sequence review, and then you can click this button to add your first message. And this, you can add messages here, one to the other. I will grab 4 messages and plug them in, separated over several days apart. Create your first nurture message. They should provide value and give the subscriber an option to unsubscribe. This is important. You can give the subscriber an option to unsubscribe. How do you do that? Well, very simple. There's an option that you can do that is called a quick reply is the name of the word, a quick reply. And when you select a quick reply, you can go to add a new flow, and you select the flow, which is the unsubscribe flow. So you can actually make it easy for people to opt out, because when people don't like your communication or they don't like your products and you keep on sending them information, it's opening up the door for attacks. So you want to try to avoid that from happening. So what I do to protect myself from that is that I actually give them an unsubscribe option overall. So some examples of value type messages include tips or fun facts related to your product or brand. You could even create quizzes on a subject that's somehow related to your product. Many different options. The creativity is only what you limit it to. Step 9, click the schedule and edit to trigger after 5 days and send between 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you can have a separation to have it send the first one a few days after, another one a week after, another one a week after, and that way you have a few messages spread out on the sequence. And along the way, you can make sure that you actually get out of the equation those people that didn't like your product and they actually didn't feel interested in what you had to offer. And now you get them unsubscribed because you don't want them there, right? Repeat the previous 4 steps 4 times to create additional customer nurture sequences, all right? So now creating your review messages, you'll create your review messages on the 4th message you create. You can use the URL format below and replace the ASIN number with your product's ASIN. When clicked, this will redirect the user directly to the product review page. Ben might have another process for this. Whatever Ben has taught you along the way, it's going to be work, because we also have other links. Like, for example, you can send people to the actual review page where there's other products that they can actually review other than the ones that they purchased from you. So it depends on what link you want to use, but you can do something like this. First name, could I ask you for one more favor? The lifeline of our business depends on honest reviews from our customers. Would you mind leaving us a review on Amazon? Leave a review and just plug it in there. And that's going to be the 4th message after they actually come in. How do you subscribe these users to your nurture sequence? Very, very simple. After you completed the shipment and sent the gift card, click on the subscribe button for the user inside of the live chat section of ManyChat. You can see right here, I'm using John Old here as he's my messenger guy, helping me with this whole flow. We selected him. And there's an option right here on the user inside ManyChat that says subscribe. And now we can subscribe them to that nurture sequence and review that we built. It's going to get them educated about our product, provide value, education over the next few weeks, so they can have a chance to write us a review that coming in from Messenger is going to give us that much power inside the Amazon listing. Select the nurture sequence, and that's it. The user will now receive the nurture sequence messages along with the review message at the very end. Now, just so you guys know, we're not going deeper into this world, but if you go to audiences, you can actually bulk subscribe to people that have purchased your products, because they're going to be tagged as gift card. They receive the gift cards, and you can subscribe them all in a bulk way to save yourself some time. Or you can go through the process of maybe tagging manually 5, 10, 15, 20 of them every single day to get them into the nurture sequence overall. Gift card message example. Hi, first name. We want to thank you for purchasing our magnesium supplement. We know that you will love it. As promised, here's your $20 Amazon gift card. Your claim code is, here we go, best customer support. As simple as that. As you can see right here, here's the example of us pasting that message with their gift card in there, and now they forget about it, and they get their gift card, they paste it inside their actual Amazon account, and off we go. Some people are going to tell you, just so you guys know, so you can get ready for it, some people are going to tell you something like, I don't even know where to paste this code. It's inevitable, guys. It is inevitable. You can do things more automatized later on, so you can add a second image to this particular paste that you're doing. You're copying and pasting this flow, this message. You can add an image that says, you can paste your coupon code, your gift card code right here on your Amazon account. And that way make it simple. In the meantime, customer service is going to be important. You can handle people, you can answer them questions, and you keep them going overall. Okay. You can also send the gift card via the Facebook page inbox. That's another option right there. Congratulations. You are ready to launch your Amazon brand with social media.
Yay! This is fantastic stuff. And so before we wrap, I know you covered a lot of stuff. Just some stuff to keep people out of trouble. We didn't discuss ad disclaimers, and I know it's like advanced material, kind of goes outside the scope of this, but is there any suggested language that they should put on the bottom of ads like this?
Basically, Ben, I had to think about what to cover on this training that wouldn't be 27 hours.
Right.
And that's a very important question, right? I think you asked me for 2 to 3 hours, and we did that.
Yeah. So here's what I'm asking, because I'm not really asking.
I got a great answer for you, though.
Okay. So the previous language that you gave me, where it says, something like, this ad is in no way sponsored by Facebook or Amazon. I've shown you guys that exact verbiage, and I mentioned that I got that from Manuel. This is the guy that I got this from. That still applies to these style ads, right?
100%. I would add that in there. And another thing that I would tell you about that is that also add a disclaimer on the initial message on Messenger, just so you can protect yourself. That disclaimer can go something like this. Note, you are not required to write a review to be a part of this promotion. That would be great, because when you do that, then any paper trail, hey, along the way, I said, you guys, you don't need to do this, all right? We're just spreading the word, just like Costco does. That's all we're doing. We're spreading the word about our promotions, about our products, and that's all we're doing. We're using a canonical URL. We're not using special optimized links. This is not an actual click rebate club outside of with unknown traffic. This is actually just through social media, and you can actually add the disclaimer inside Messenger and also on Facebook. Hey, this does not require review. This is not condoned by Amazon or Facebook. If you add that in there, you're going to go one step further towards protecting your brand. That's for sure.
That's great. Well, Manuel, thank you so much. This is just solid gold information. And I don't know anybody who's doing this more cutting edge than you are. So I appreciate you just, sharing all this information with the people that are going through the Search Find Buy course. I hope you guys liked it. And so go ahead and continue now to the next module of module 6. And in the future, hopefully, when Manuel allows me to offer his course to you guys in the future, he only releases it a couple times a year. Just make sure that you stay on the email list, and we will definitely let you know. I highly recommend it. So Manuel, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Ben. Lots of success to you guys, and let's kill it.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me, Ben.